am so freaking, I cannot tell you how excited I am for this episode because like everything happens in this episode. It is so good. I'm gonna see if we are live. Oh my god, I think we're live. I'm so excited. Welcome back, everyone. Hello, Alice. Hi, Alice. I'm gonna scoot this over. I have a huge thing that I keep my laptop on. There we go. Alice. Hi, Alice. How are you? Jonathan, how are you? I'm so glad y'all are back. This episode has so many iconic moments in it. Literally. I'm so excited. Alice says the ward is Hydra is peak TV. I agree. I agree. Like, just the sign and the music and the reveal and then Fitz's face and then Gemma screaming. Oh my god, so good. Like, the ward is Hydra. I can't wait to dissect that entire scene. Sarah says, hello. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Says, I'm so mad I missed one of my fave episodes last week. I know. It was so good. It was so freaking good. My internet broke for some reason, but someone came and fixed it. So we're good now. Wonderful. Ian. Hi, Ian. How are you? I saw you message in the Discord, but I did not read what it said. It says, hello from the bug-infested trail where I'm walking a 5K. You're walking a 5K right now as you're watching this? You're the best. Oh my god, you're so hilarious. I saw that something about a 5K and then I thought you said like I'll be there soon or I'll join the live. And I was like, okay. Like, what? So you're literally watching this from while walking a 5K. Very impressive. Multitasking to the max. Jonathan says, I love Robin, I mean Maria. In this episode so much. Agreed. I love Robin / Maria. I love Kobe Smulders so much. She's amazing in this episode. Sarah says, Ian, OMG, I can't believe you still showed up to the live. You're literally walking a 5K in a bug-infested trail. That's hilarious. You're the best. Yes, Sarah, we missed you so much. It was so good. Alice says, all you really missed was me screaming about my love for Amy Acker. That's true. There was a lot more, but like a lot of it was just Alice screaming about her love for Amy Acker. I love Amy Acker. She was so good. We finally got to meet the cellist. It was so good. It was amazing. That's so funny. And you're still here also. Have fun on your hike. Yes, I hope that, is it like good weather where you are? Because where I am, it's like hell. It's like burning fire everywhere. Like, it's so bad weather here. That's so funny. Sarah says, Alex, I watched the first part of the watch party afterwards. I saw that. That's so funny. Alice says, Maria, I adore her. When I first heard about the show, I thought she was in it some way, and it way more. That was the only disappointment I've had. Yeah, like, I wish that she would have come back. Like, I wonder if they ever thought about bringing her back, because like in like the later seasons, like season 4, because she wasn't in anything after season 2. Or is it only season 1 that she's in? I can't remember her episodes, all of them. Sarah says, I love Maria roasting Ward. I can't wait to get to that part. One of the best moments in the show. Yes, literally her, oh my god. Like something about him being a lowlife or something. I can't wait for this. Then Ian says, all you really missed was all of us screaming about our love for Amy, Sarah. Though I will, yes, that's true. Though I will concede that Alice was the ringleader of this particular circus. Yeah, the way that you put things is so, like, accurate and poetic at the same time. It's so funny. Jonathan says she was the Amy Acker stand in the front of the crowd. Yes, like if we were all like having a parade for Amy Acker, Alice was in the front. Amy Acker does deserve more love from everybody. Agreed. I love being known as the biggest Amy Acker fan amongst S.H.I.E.L.D. fans. Yes, that's iconic for you to have. And Sarah says, I love that episode so much, mainly because of Chloe's acting. Oh my god. Chloe's acting in that episode and in this episode deserves like all the awards. Like all the awards. Like her like shaking and like, oh my god. And then her like hyperventilating on the floor and being like, he's Hydra. And then like her starting to sob and then like sucking it back in and being like, no, I can't cry yet. I've got to hold it in. So yeah, her acting in the entire thing was so good. And in this episode too, I cannot wait to watch. So we'll start in just a second. Mainly because of Chloe's acting. Ian says, and yes, despite, oh, I lost it. And yes, despite being one of the deepest circles of Dante's Inferno, I am here. In fact, pretty sure this might be the only thing that keeps me going to the finish line. Oh my god, that's so crazy. You're an amazing multitasker. I can never. And you're even typing in the chat. You're so funny. Sarah says, so impressive. Sarah says, Alice, I feel bad that she never learned the truth. About the cellist learning the truth about Coulson. I just know that eats at Coulson. I know. And then like, there's no point in him telling her later because of season 5. Like, oh my god, it's so sad. Now says, like, I know everyone talks about how Ian's acting is absolutely incredible in some episodes and Chloe's acting is like insanely good as well. So underrated at some point and so underrated at some points. Yes, literally. Literally. Like, Ian and Chloe's acting, they're 2 of my favorite like actors on the show. I mean, like, everyone's incredible, but like them 2, so good. Jonathan says, listening to the show like a podcast is actually great if I listen to them more. That's funny. I watch Friends all day long like a podcast. Like, I just put it on. I watch literally about 10 episodes of Friends a day. It's like I watch a full series, the full series of Friends about once a month. Friends is my comfort show, if you can't tell. This is also a comfort show. This is also, I cannot get over the fact that Amy, oh my god, and that Amy was still comfortable with running at night with headphones in when she had a stalker in the past. I know she thought he was locked up, but still. I mean, like, she's trying to get out there. She's trying to like face her fears. Like, she's trying not to let her past trauma hold her back, but also like that whole scene was terrifying when the lights just like get sucked out behind her one by one and then he follows her. Oh my god, terrifying. The last live watch party, I said terrifying so much that Ian said he was going to start a drinking game and take a shot every single time. I said, oh my god, that's terrifying. I was like, honestly, it's terrifying. Jonathan said, yes, hi, Hosey Studio, I'm so glad you're here. Alice says, Jonathan, I love listening to podcasts about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I was listening to them while packing and while I'm unpacking. That's awesome. Sarah says, hello, fellow Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Ellie, hi, Ellie. I'm so glad that you're here. Oh my god, I think we should get into this. Alice says it's so hot in the UK. It's so hot. And also, like, with POTS and EDS, my symptoms get so much worse in the heat. So summer, I am inside 24/7. So it sucks, but so summer's my enemy. Hosey City says they should have brought back Maria and AOS more. Agreed. And not Secret Invasion because her ending makes me seethe. Literally. Like, I was just thinking about that a minute ago before we started, and I was like, Maria Hill, if she was going to go out, deserved to go out in like a major Avengers movie, not Secret Invasion. Are you kidding me? And like the fact that she went out anyways for like the dumbest plot point ever. Oh my god, horrible. Alice's Maria offing was so stupid and it was absolutely terrible decision. Agreed. Josh, hi Josh, I'm so glad you're here. Okay, cool. Oh my god, I think everyone's here. Ian says agreed. Sarah and Jose, yes. Sarah says, I live in the PNW and I love it here. I thrive in the cold and the rain. I love fall because it's just like perfect. I love rain occasionally. When it rains, I'm like, yes, but I've learned that I need the sun a little bit, like sunshine, not the heat. Jose City says Maria should have gotten her Coulson sacrifice moment, yes, and then brought back to life, and then brought back like the icon she was, but no, the writers wasted an amazing character. Agreed with all of that. Sarah says fall is the best season, 100%, yes. Like, I live in like a southern town, annoying, but like when it's fall, everything is like golden and red and it's beautiful and I love fall here. Alice says autumn is my favorite season for sure. Ellie says fall is my favorite season. Agreed. Like, I love it. Trent Aiden, hi Trent Aiden. Okay, I think we should get into this episode because we are just hyping ourselves up at this point. Jose City says I love the rain, but the sidewalks to my classes have no drainage. So my socks are always wet. Oh my god, that sounds like my worst nightmare. Love winter for me. It's always so hot. I love the cold. Yeah, I love fall, spring, winter, then summer. Yeah. Anyways, okay, I think that Alice says summer here is only awful during a heat wave, but but usually it's not that bad. Rain and windy most of the year though. I love the wind for some reason. I love wind. I feel like I'm Supergirl flying every time the wind blows. It's so funny. Allie says, I never got to experience fall until 3 years ago when I moved to Georgia because Yuma AZ is always summer here. Interesting. How do you feel about fall? Well, you just said that fall is your favorite season now. Trent Aiden says, hello, Stark. Hey, oh wait, he thinks I'm Tell Stark, hey, oh wait, he thinks I'm gone. Yeah, literally. Okay, let's get into this episode. I am so excited. Welcome everyone to our Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, Episode 20. Live watch party. I am so excited about this episode because like the last episode was so freaking good with like Chloe's acting and everything, and now Sky has to plot to escape Ward and double cross him, who's a double crossing her, and I'm like, Sky is so powerful even before she gets her powers, like so powerful and underrated. Like, oh my god, she's amazing, especially in season 1. Like she had no powers and she was like so good. Yeah, Jose Sidious' Mike is in this episode too. Like I love Mike, and like, oh my god, this episode, and then the word is Hydra. Oh my god, so good. So anyways, this is called Nothing Personal. It wasn't personal. So for anyone who does not know how this works, I feel like, I don't know why I did that. I feel like you know how this works, but hopefully you have, oh god, ow. I always forget to mute myself. Okay. Hopefully you have this episode pulled up on another screen. And then we will click on play whenever I say 3, 2, 1, play. And then I hope you comment all of your thoughts on this episode because it's, I don't know why I put that in, because it's so, clock reminder, thank you. And I will press play on this clock so that you can tell when in the episode we are watching. Okay, clock reminder, clock reminder, clock reminder. Y'all are the best. Alice says, I love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so much, literally. Trent Aiden says, Mike is a mad underrated character. He would be awesome, be an awesome Avenger. Oh my god. Or Thunderbolt. Can Mike come in as a Thunderbolt? Like as a new Avenger? That would be so good. That would be so freaking good. Oh my god, I love that. Clock reminder, thank you. Okay, if we are all ready. Oh my god, this episode is so good. Okay, are we ready? I'm so excited. Okay, I'm gonna click on play. 3, 2, 1, play. On Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. We got it going. Stay. Okay. Oh my god. That is such a creepy line from Garrett. You have 24 hours to get the password and get out, or else bring her to me. Oh my god, Garrett, that was terrifying. Oh my god, her acting. That moment. The fact that she like literally sucked up all of her how traumatic that is, and she just like pulled it in, and then like was able to act and like double cross Ward and act normal. Oh my god, she's amazing. Jose CD says, Eric, I know, Koenig. Sarah says the scene of them talking on the couch is so icky. Yeah. He's like, I'm not a good person, Sky, and we're like, keep going. You can reveal it to her. I love Maria. But Congress is like kindergarten. What is in there? Trent Aiden says, a day or so before Maria Hill pushed a button that stopped Project Insight. Yeah. Wow. I love how it ties in with the movies. Cindy says, Maria! Alice says, fun fact, Amy Acker. I love how you're just jumping back in with the fun facts about Amy Acker. Amy Acker and J. August Richard, who plays Mike, actually plays love interest in season 3 of Angel. They aren't endgame though, but the guy she ends up with is better. This is so creepy. This is so creepy. I love the way that they did this. Wolf is here. Hi, Wolf. Yes, we literally started 2 minutes ago. So 1 minute and 50 seconds ago. May just showed up on screen, and now she's talking to Maria Hill. I love that May took out 3 agents that were tagging Maria within seconds. And then Maria Hill was like, oh my god, someone's attacking me. And it was literally just May. And she's like, can we talk? I love her. Wolf says, I'm here closer on time this time. I love it. Hi, how are you? Sarah says, how did Sky kiss Ward? I would have thrown up, bro. Well, now we know. She didn't know. Everyone's saying Maria. Jonathan's, yeah. I'm very afraid that it was Alexander Pierce. The fact that May is seriously so worried that Hydra reprogrammed Coulson's brain is terrifying. I love this. Buried that intel when he decided not to bury Coulson. I love how May figures out what that means. Jonathan says, because Ward never had a normal childhood, him expressing love towards a woman is very twisted. Interesting, yeah. I love how May doesn't even believe that Fury's gone. And I love how she literally disappears within like a second and she's gone. If you were my agents, it wouldn't be for long. She's so iconic. Oh, I love her. Love her. Fitz is like so done. The fact that they got this on video of them leaving. Sarah says, love that she was talking to Pepper. I love that Maria was talking to Pepper. Sarah says she kissed him after she had her freak out in the bathroom. Oh, you mean not on the couch, but on afterwards. I know. That's like, how did she act so well? Oh my God. The fact that if Sky hadn't written Ward is Hydra, they would have thought Sky was Hydra too. Like, she's brilliant for literally writing that down because, like, they would have suspected that she was Hydra. If they walked out hand in hand, like, yeah. I love how guilty Coulson feels about that because that was rude. I was mad and I was mean. Yeah. Trip. Trip disrespecting May and Coulson being like, excuse me? Excuse me? I love Fitz being like, no. It's me and Simmons. We're a team, not you. Wolf says, Sarah, yes, I wish I could have seen Pepper with the team. That would have been amazing. That would have been so good. Wolf says, this is not the time for wax poetic. I love that line. Coulson's upset about pancakes now. I love that Gemma's thinking about making everyone pancakes to lighten the mood. She's so freaking cute. God, she's adorable. Sarah says, love her. And Alice goes, love her. Oh my God. The fact that Sky knew Fitz or Simmons would figure this out. She knew Fitz or Simmons would figure this out. She knew that them just casually walking by the room, she knew one of them was going to figure it out. I can see you running scenarios in your head. Oh my God. 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 And the fact that Simmons finds Koenig's body at the same time that Fitz unveils. Wolf says, everybody stay calm. Oh my God. Simmons seeing the blood. Fitz pulling the screwdriver out of the wall. We've had a wolf in the herd the whole time. Oh my God. Gemma screaming. Oh my God. 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 We've had a wolf in the herd this whole time. And then Ward is Hydra. I love how Coulson figured it out. Coulson figured it out. Oh, Sky's eyes right there. She's pretending so well, but at the same time, she's like, she literally is being held captive, like being kidnapped by Ward, who's Hydra, and a cereal offer. Like, oh my God. And she's like staying so calm. Oh my God, her lying. You did? Ward being like, I just talked to them a little while ago. She's like, What a cool coincidence. Like, you did? Ugh, Ward. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everyone's talking. Well, says the one time the fandom went, hold on, Trip. Sarah says they're so cute. Josie City says pancakes. Al says, Trip, my boy, please know Fitzsimmons are bonded at the hip. I know. I know. I love this. How Sky is like, she thought this through so freaking fast. She was like, the location is in a place with multiple exits, lots of people, public setting. Ugh, that's the creepiest thing in the world. Oh my god, her face right there. She's like, she let the mask slip for a second. She's trying so hard. How is Ward not seeing this though? That she's like terrified. Him pulling it out of her like belt loop is so terrifying. I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. I'm not gonna let you out of my sight. Ward. Oh my god, her eyes. She knows that she's probably not gonna make it. She knows that. It's terrifying. Oh, this sign. This moment. This moment. Oh, Fitz. Oh, Fitz. Who the hell are you? The fact that Fitz keeps trying to defend Ward and believes the best in Ward because he's our friend. Oh, Fitz. Go on, tell him, Gemma. I love how Gemma is figuring out that it really was Ward. Oh my god. They all know it's Ward. Oh, I love this so much. Gemma, after May left the premises, oh my god. I love how Gemma is literally giving every single proof, detail of proof, and evidence that it was Ward. I love how she's trying to think so scientifically. And then right here, she just stops. And she's like, Ward did this. Oh my god. Fitz. 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 Oh. And I love Gemma crying over Fitz's lash out. I love how Coulson is telling Fitz, we need to focus on Sky because he knows how much he cares about her and he knows that they're all besties and he knows that if he can get Fitz to focus at all, it's going to be to focus on saving Sky. The fact that they all feel like breaking down right now and they're all like, Sky is our focus. Like, we have to save her. If I know Sky, she has a plan, and we're going to find her before Ward figures out what that is. I love how much Coulson knows Sky. Coulson being like, come on, Sky. What's your play? Oh, he knows that she's so smart. Oh, my God. Josie City says Trip is iconic, but he's still learning the team dynamics. Literally, yeah. Josie City, yeah, everyone was freaking out whenever the word is Hydra. Josie City said, here we go. Jonathan's, everyone's saying that they love pancakes. I love pancakes. I eat pancakes every Saturday, which is probably not good for me, but I love them. And my mom makes them, and she's amazing. Oh my God, I love Sky trying to act so natural. Will says, so do we think Simmons used to make the best team pancakes? That's adorable. I love that. I said, it's happening. Trent Aiden says it's the scene chat. Everyone else says, stay calm. Will says, everybody stay calm. Jonathan says, OMG, calm down, calm down. I love that we're all freaking out over the word is Hydra. Like, it's so good. I love Coulson being like, okay, Ward is Hydra. That means Garrett's alive and Victoria Hand is gone. I love how fast they're thinking. Alice said, I am not calm. Yeah, like, I'm not handling it well. I am not calm about it. Josie City says the tension building with Coulson's voiceover. It's so good. I know. Ian said, excuse me? I love your references, Sarah. Thank you. And yes. Finally, some good news. Finally, some good news. You are being attacked. Oh. Should have not spoken so quickly. That is so funny. Wolf says, also the fact she actually found pancake mix. That's hilarious. I didn't realize that she had actually found the pancake mix. That's so funny. Al says, Ward is Hydra. Josie City says his face fits his face. Sarah says the scream, OMG. Alice says, no. Jonathan says, ah. And Aiden says, poor Koenig, I know. Mike's also on alert for Sky, yeah. Wolf says, why did she think that the stat phone is in the lab cabinet? They probably keep one in like every part of the bus in case of emergencies, I would think. When I first watched this, I was like, what is she doing? Is she just stalling? Or is she trying to... Because, like, whenever she got kidnapped by Mike in episode 1, she wasn't just stalling. She had a plan to send S.H.I.E.L.D. her coordinates. And so, like, I knew she had to have, like, some kind of plan other than just sitting there stalling at the wrong location. I love that they bring it back to this booth, this restaurant, this scene, and how different she is now. With great power comes a ton of weird stuff that you were not prepared to deal with. And now she's so powerful and badass and like strong. It's crazy. Jose Studio says Fitz keeps the candy under his bunk in season 3. Fitz says that he caught Ward snooping in his bunk before, but now I'm realizing he was using it against him for his undercover agenda. That's crazy. That's crazy. I never really realized that line. That's crazy. I never realized that line that Fitz keeps the candy under his bunk. Ward was snooping through his bunk. That's crazy. Will says Ward not noticing the hard drive is not connected. That's funny. Al says it is funny how much more obvious Ward is after the reveal. Well, yeah, because they wanted to make it super obvious, but like I think it's hilarious. So good. I do not like Talbot. Talbot's so annoying. Talbot? Seriously, there's got to be better things for you to do. Wolf said, did Ward just say we can't get pinched and then put a pew-pew thing in his belt? Yeah, seriously. Seriously. I love that line. Are you gonna, like, off me if I come out? Because then I'm not gonna come out. Oh my god, I love this part. I love this part. I love this part. How the hell did you find it? Her walk. I told them. Oh, Maria. I still don't really get why she did that. Because, oh my god, this is so funny. I was like, why are we cutting to a cemetery? And then May. This is just the wildest thing ever. It's so funny. Her climbing out of the grave. She's so funny. My condolences. And then she just walks away. Oh my god, she's the best. Oh my god, she's so funny. And I love how she looks fabulous after digging open an entire freaking grave. Phil Coulson. Oh my god. I love that she figured out the rhyme poem thing. The clue. Says Chloe acting like a terrified person pretending to be fine is so brilliant. I know, like she had to act like she was acting like she was oh my god, so good. Al says, poor Fitz. I know, Fitz. Al says, Fitz, the sweetest person. Wolf says, poor Fitz. Trip is trying. I know. Jose Studio says he's so much in denial. He's in so much denial because he cares about Ward so much. I know, it's so sad. That Fitz loves Ward so much. Oh. I always put my cat in the other room whenever I film these, or else she will knock everything over. Like, I've tried it before and she knocks everything over, and so I put her in the other room, and so if you hear that's her. I love Simmons clocking, telling Talbot, yes, Simmons. Oh, Jonathan said Fitz being the voice of the audience right now. Like, that is so true. Fitz being, like, in denial and everything is so true. Like, he really is being the voice of the audience. I love it when they do that on shows. Al said everyone just trying to stay calm but not doing a great job at being okay. Sobbing, I know. Al says Fitz's crash out is so real. So real. Like, Fitz, oh my god. Sarah says Simmons reporting things while terrified is so sad. I know, like, she literally had to clock in her scientist brain and, like, not be emotional about Ward, and then she just stops and she's like, Ward did this. Oh my god, Simmons, I feel so bad for you. They all trusted him. Well, says I just realized Fitz hitting the fridge is like him hitting the monolith at the beginning of season 3. Do something! Literally. Al says they're so sad. I know. I'm so behind on messages. Muse, it's okay. It's okay. I'll let you in a little bit. Jose City says, I think this may be the first time we see how much Fitz's mental state is a bit unsteady, which is so developed later in seasons 4 and 5. Yes. Like, seriously, I love that, because Fitz literally has always been, like, a solid person, but this is, like, his little crash out with finding out Ward betrayed them is, like, so out of character the first time you watch it, and then you realize it's so in character after watching the full series. Maria, I feel like Coulson could have started with, Ward is Hydra, we're going after Sky, help us out. And I feel like we could have avoided this entire conversation. Al says, no more happiness for them again. Oh my god, so true. Oh, Maria saying, I vetted Ward. Now it's personal. I love this part. I love Coulson unbuttoning his suit. I love Coulson unbuttoning his suit and that being, like, their sign of being like, let's go. I love Maria getting some fight scenes. I love it. And I love how Maria's taking on 2 guys while Coulson takes on Talbot. So good. Yes, Coulson. Maria going, get your people, we need to move. Not even like, oh, thanks for saving my life, but let's get your people, we need to move. Jose City says the tilted camera angle in the scene because the team is so shaken by the Ward realization. Yeah, that's such a good detail. Jonathan says, knowing Fitz's father, this scene hurts more knowing how much he trusted Ward. I was literally thinking the same thing. Like, now, like, people he trusted are turning out to be horrible. Sky is so good at playing it cool. And I love Ward noticing the car going by and Sky noticing Ward noticing the car and her being like, I need to get his attention back on me and not have him worried about all these people watching him right now. She's so good. Alice says, very sad thought. How long did it take for Vic to find out her GF was gone? Oh my god, no. It's horrible. Oh my god, Sky. This part. Oh my god, this part. It was difficult to accept. Oh my god. Because you took care of him. Oh my god, Sky. This is the moment. Oh, I love S.H.I.E.L.D. being like, he's probably gonna be caught, and so this is my last time to like bash him. Would you say he's disgusting? Would you tell him he's a disgusting, backstabbing traitor? Or to rot in hell? Or to rot in hell. I love this line delivery. And Ward realizing that this is not her talking about what he should have said to Garrett. Them starting to clear people out. Ugh. Oh my god. I tipped them off. With Ward's mugshot right there. Hail Hydra. Oh my god. Oh my god, S.H.I.E.L.D. Her literally being like, Hail Hydra. Oh my god, S.H.I.E.L.D. You're incredible. I've edited that scene so many times. Like, I love her. And I love how she took the moment of people fighting Ward to get her laptop and run. I don't understand this part, though. I feel like she could have been like, there's a man after me. I need you to protect me. Instead of being like, arrest me. Because then she would have been caught. So, like... Oh, God. That is so creepy. She's literally running for her life right now. I should have used this scene whenever I edited Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Women Run Like a Girl. Do you remember when I edited that like a couple weeks or like a month ago or something? Mike. Oh my god, that's so terrifying. Mike. Oh god. But like I should have used that scene of her running away from Ward in my Run Like a Girl edit of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Women. The fact that S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay, I just realized this. The fact that S.H.I.E.L.D. is like, ow, my head hurts. I banged my head on the something or got knocked out. And she's about to like full on headbutt Ward. She's like, I don't care if my head is throbbing right now. I'm gonna like full on headbutt Ward. I love it. Oh, can you? I can handle this. Can you? I love her. Yes, Sky. Yes, Sky. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. Beat him up. You lying bastard. Son of a... You lying. Headbutt. Yes, Sky. Oh my god, I love her fighting, like beating him up as much as possible. But him like handcuffing her to that thing and like, God, this is terrifying. This is like, she does not realize that he still likes her. She thinks that he's just using her for the hard drive and that he's gonna off her afterwards. Like she really, it wasn't, you not just say that. It wasn't personal. Oh, Scott. Yeah, he does believe that. Logic that they teach you when you sign up to be a... Yes, you are. Chapter 1. Founder of Hydra was a big fat freaking... Oh my god. I love her totally calling him out. Oh, she's terrified. Oh my god. Oh, of course it was Garrett. Oh, I love her. And watch me bleed until it's your turn to pull the trigger. Oh, Sky. That's such a good line, but oh my god, she's terrified right now. Her face. Oh my god, she's just realizing that Ward actually... even though you've been lying to everyone about everything. Oh my god. When I first watched this, I was like, oh my god, is she actually gonna like fall in love with him more and be like, oh my god, he really does love me? And then this happens. And she backs away. And she's like disgusted. I'm like, oh, thank god. Like she's so, like I feel so bad for her. Oh, Ward, you're showing her your true self. Oh my god, him yelling at her like that is so creepy. I'm a survivor. Ward, no. Yes, Sky, you are a serial. Sky. Look at her tears in her eyes. She's trying to hold it back so bad. Someday you'll understand, like in season 3. He thought he could make me understand him. Maybe he did. Ugh, Sky. Oh my god. It's so funny because when I first watched this, I was like 16 or something because I like season 3, it just came out, and then I watched season 1 when I was like 16. So I did not realize how freaking young Sky looks because like Chloe Bennett was like 20 when she filmed this. And so like she's supposed to be 25 in the show. And so like I never realized how little and baby she looks. Like she looks so young and she's going through all this. It's terrifying. My god. Did she really think that she was gonna break the handcuffs and then what, jump out of the plane? Oh my god. The fact that Sky has always seen the best in Mike and never blamed him for anything that he's been forced to do. Sky. I don't really get what she wants him to do though, because if Mike doesn't do what they want, he's gonna not make it. So like, why would you try to get him to like go rogue when they can blow the thing in his eye any moment? I love this part. I love her acting at this part. Like, this is so creepy. And then she just looks at him and goes, no. There is still good in you, Mike. Sky. She never thought Mike was gonna hurt her. Yes. Off Ward instead. Such a good part. He's having a heart attack. I can restart it or not. Oh, that's cruel. Because they knew, like, the way that Sky believed the best in Mike, Garrett knew that Sky was good and that she wouldn't let Ward be gone. Oh my god. Wait, did he just say... She's like, you don't think I want him to suffer? And he goes, not suffer. Be gone. And like, that's so season 3 with Hive. Whenever she's literally fighting him. And she goes, I don't want you to die. I want you to suffer. Sky. That parallel is so good. I'm so sad that she brought him back, but like, of course, she's Sky. Okay, something boring has to happen because I have to catch up on what y'all are saying because it's like this entire episode is just jam-packed with like non-stop action. And I have to read what y'all have been saying. I love this part. It's like I can barely stand. I love how much Mike hates Ward. Like, Mike is so on Sky's side. Okay, I'm catching up on... Maria Hill! Okay, I'll catch up on chat in a second. You gonna answer me, Ward, or do I have to come over there? She's so good. Duplicitous low life you turned out to be. John Garrett's lapdog. Oh, that's such a good line. I don't like how Ward totally like said that disgusting line and then She didn't have a good, like, comeback to that. I wish she would have had, like, a better comeback to that. Other than, I'll tell her you said that. Like, that wasn't very good. You don't owe Garrett anything. He never owed Garrett anything. He just thought he did. Sarah just realized at the last episode she said the hacking the cameras would be hard, so it would take an hour, but now she's stalling and saying an hour would be a miracle. I know. Like, I feel like Ward would have picked up on that. Like, anytime Sky's ever been like, this is gonna be difficult, give me half an hour. Like, she does that all the time. Yes, Coulson! Yes, Coulson! Wolf says Coulson is the reason I knock on wood way more now. That's so funny. That's so true. Hosey City says, I heard you twice the first time. I love Sky's one-liners. I know. She's like, I heard you twice the first time. I feel like Ward should have picked up on her sass there. Says, I think she's waiting for the cops to get there. Alice says, they're coming for you, episode 1. Yeah. Oh, she's so relieved to see him. The fact that he's like, did Ward hurt you? Coulson. He obviously did, but like, not that bad, I guess. Oh my god. Oh. I love how slow Mike walks towards them. He's like, I'm giving you so much time right now to run away. He's like, I technically can't let you leave Agent Coulson. I love how Mike calls him Agent Coulson. He has so much respect for Coulson. Like, Mike has always had respect for them. He wanted to be a part of them. Like, a part of their team. Get in the car! She must have been so freaking confused. Although she was in it when it did fly in the first episode, so. I love how Mike has, like, literal rockets in his arm. And he's like, I'm gonna just, make a cool villain pose and let them aim at me. I think I saw that Gabby just got here. If you did, hi, how are you? Lola just flew out of the plane. This whole thing is so good. Oh my god. I told you to buckle up. Coulson is such a dad. Oh my god. We are at 35 minutes now. But I'm so happy you're here. Yes, Fantastic Girl's here. Hi, how are you? Oh my god. Coulson being like, I told you to buckle up. He's such a dad. He's so funny. This whole thing, like, normally Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has really, really, really good CGI. For some reason, like, for 2013, like, the CGI is so good, like, with the bus and the planes and everything. But this shot right here is horrible. Oh my god. Their hair. I love how Coulson has, like, hardly any hair, and they still made it, like, shoot up in different directions. And then Sky's bird nest. Oh my god. That'll be $20. And I love how Coulson reaches for his wallet. Oh my god. Oh my god. I love Coulson was literally about to pay the $20 for parking. Oh my god. I love him. I love how Ward thinks that Mike did it on purpose and it wasn't Garrett. It wasn't personal. Mike. I was just following orders. Yes, Mike. Oh my god. Yes, Mike. Mike hates Ward so much. Oh my god. That was so good. It wasn't personal. I was just following orders. Oh, Mike. That was so good. I love Maria Hill. The fact that Maria Hill saved Sky and Coulson's life multiple times, and she technically met Sky, even though, like, we didn't, like, see it, really. And then in Secret Invasion, like, Sky and Coulson, well, not Coulson, LMD Coulson, I guess, could have come and been like, hey, we're gonna save your life now, and they didn't. So annoying. Aw, the fact that they're just sitting by the pool, they're so freaking cute. Wolf says, Sky's doing such a good job channeling her nervousness. I know. And May hadn't even taught her that yet. Josie City is the fact that in episode... Oh, Coulson. Oh my god, Coulson. Tell Stark I said hi. Oh, wait, you can't. He doesn't know I'm alive. Oh, this part fits. He's still trying to find a reason that he did it. Oh my god. Oh my god, Gemma and Fitz. I love Gemma saying, I just feel like we'd be better at spotting people who are evil because, like, oh, Fitz. Fitz being like, I just need to hear you say that you're not Hydra. Her leaning in and taking it seriously is so cute. I'm not Hydra. Because I'm not either. Of course not. Simmons being like, of course you're not Hydra. Oh my god, but like the framework fits. That's the parallels. Oh my god. The parallels. Oh, he loves her so much. I love them. They're so cute. I feel like Sky would be like sobbing. I feel like she'd be like, maybe she already did, but I feel like she would have like a moment of like crashing and hyperventilating and like actually letting herself feel all the emotions that she didn't let herself feel. I love how Trip and Sky, that's like the first time that they like have a moment where they're like bantering and cute. I love them. I love that they remember that Sky's been homeless. Oh my god. Trip giving Fitz one of his snacks. Oh my god, that's so sweet. Fitz giving Trip one, and Gemma, he's giving it to Gemma and Fitz. Oh my god, I love Trip. I love that she hacked something into the drive when she decrypted the drive. Like, she's so good. Oh my god. Apparently I'm just gonna catch up on the chat after this episode ends because it's so jam-packed with like everything. Oh my god, they're so cute. I feel like Sky would be like sobbing. Like I feel like pushing down all of her emotions so hard for the entire day. And then I feel like it would all come up at some point. But you know, she probably cried whenever Ward handcuffed her to the thing. I love May. I freaking love that they have been sitting outside of the pool, outside the door, this literal entire time. And how did May sneak past them, open the door, go through the room? That is so funny. How did May possibly get in there when they were sitting right outside the door the entire night? That's so funny. I love her. Oh my god. Oh my god. The scene. Oh my god. This is not what I expected. Oh god. Coulson. Oh god. The fact that he was the person behind this entire thing. He was the person behind his own trauma, even though like he told them not to use it. Oh my god, May watching Coulson. And I freaking love that May didn't keep this from Coulson. She's like, I've learned it is his right to know about his own medical trauma. Like, Coulson telling himself what's ahead of him and what crazy, creepy stuff is ahead of him because of what was done to him that he came up with. Okay, so the Tahiti was the GH325 drug, the Cree drug, but the memory replacement was from the brain machine thingy. Because I always get those confused. Under no circumstances should these procedures be administered to anyone ever. Oh my god. And Coulson realizing it didn't even just happen to him, but it happened to Sky too. And now he's realizing that how much danger him and Sky are both in. Oh my god. Huh. Oh my god, Coulson. Oh my god. That was horrible. Oh my god, that was, oh my god. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Oh my god, I love this show so much. Okay, now I'm gonna catch up on the chat because, like, oh my god, that episode was so good. And like so much freaking happened in that episode. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. The fact that in season 1, Sky was warning Mike about the creepy men in black suits and they were bad people. And then in this episode, Ward is the embodiment of that warning. Oh my god, S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh my god, that's so, oh, I'm gonna make an edit of that. Like, creepy men in dark suits. And then that's Ward. Oh, chills. Oh my god, that's so good. Alice says, with great power comes a ton of weird stuff that you're not prepared to deal with, has been my bio on most social media for forever. I love that. That is so cute. I love that so much. Alice says, flying man. I literally should have worn my with great power comes a ton of weird stuff that you are not prepared to deal with, because like I wore my Destroyer of Worlds shirt because I was like, Sky is so freaking powerful in this episode. But is Sarah leaving? Okay, bye Sarah. Thank you so much for joining. I'm so glad that you joined. I'm sorry, I'm like way behind in the chat, so like it pops up on my phone every once in a while and I just saw someone say bye Sarah. Bye. Thank you for joining. Oh my god. I keep trying to go between new messages and old messages. Flying man, Talbot. Will says, oh hey Talbot, lol. He's annoying, but I can still respect him. Yeah. Will says, Maria. Jonathan says, Maria has such a diva walk. I know. I love her diva walk. Her like cat walk. And she's like so powerful. I love it. Sarah says that's Talbot's entire existence after this. He could be doing better things, but he's always coming after Coulson. Literally. Like, dude, drop the beef with Coulson and go after the actual bad guys. Thank you. Trent Aiden says, I like Talbot in seasons 2 and 3. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I do too. In season 1, I think he's a cool character. Season 5 is insane for Talbot. Agreed. Like, I'm like, what happened? Wolf said, I think Maria needed to cut a deal so she wouldn't get arrested for losing her tail. Oh, aka May taking them out. That's interesting. She probably did. She probably got in major trouble for that. And I love that May just like disappeared. She's like, that's your thing to worry about. Alice says, I dislike Talbot, but he's not his characters in, what am I saying? I dislike Talbot, but his actors and heroes and plays a guy who can fly, and the best character always call him Flying Man in such a sweetly enthusiastic way. That's adorable. I love that. Trent Aiden says, dead men have no opinions, Nick Fury. That's funny. Mosey City says, the riddle was such a Fury thing to do. I love it. I know. Like only, like, how did May, I mean, like, it's pretty clear on how May came up with, like, figured that out. Okay, wait. Oh my god, I just lost my place. This is why I try to, like, read it as we're going through it. Oh my god, where, oh my god. Oh, there we are. God, there's so many. I'm sorry. Alice says, imagine Audrey going to visit his grave and finding that someone dug it up and there's nobody, and then she does like digging and finds out he's alive. That's probably what happened. That's probably what happened. Like, I was just thinking, like, who's gonna like show up and be like, his grave is empty. Like, how did like, I love how May didn't even like try to cover it up. She was just like, okay, bye. Got what I needed. Jose City says, this scene always makes me feel so uncomfortable. Talbot just acts so creepy to Simmons sometimes. I agree. That entire scene where he was like looking down at her and being like, I'm gonna tell you how this is gonna be. I'm like, Talbot, you creep, especially with Simmons. Like, I hate that scene so much. I agree. He was pretty creepy with that. Sarah says, OMG, what's your cat's name? Oh, sorry. This is how far behind I am. It's Muse. Because whenever I found her in a bush outside my house, I went, and so she's a rescue, obviously, because I found her in a bush outside my house. And so I found her in a bush outside my house. And I went outside and I was like, hello. And she goes, meow. And I was like, hello. And she's like, meow. And so we kept going like that until she like came over to me and then jumped in my arms. And then I brought her in almost instantly. And then she's been my kitty ever since. And so her name is Muse because we communicate with her just going, meow, meow, Muse, Muse, Muse. And so like, it's so cute. Alice is a cat. Yeah, should I bring her in and show you guys? Let me know. Wolf says Simmons calling Sky a fellow agent. Yes, I love that. She's like, a fellow agent, a friend. I love that. Ian says, right on cue, kitty. Right after on cue, kitty. Yeah. Jose City says, yes, everyone wants to see her. Okay, I'm going to finish reading this and then I'll bring her in. I'm sure she's like finally calmed down. Jose City says, Talbot telling them to consider what makes them valuable, and Fitz's face was so sad because that's basically what Garrett told him in 118 when oh my God, that he would use him for his talents. That's creepy. That's such a good parallel. That is so creepy. Oh my God. I love that parallel, but like that detail is like, wow, that's creepy. Jose City says, I need a whole show of Coulson and his S.H.I.E.L.D. classmates. I know, we talk about this all the time because the way Maria looks at him whenever he says he shouldn't have been the priority, she looks at him like, but you're my friend. Oh, God, we need a spinoff of Young S.H.I.E.L.D. Days. Can it just be called Young S.H.I.E.L.D. Days? Like, seriously. Ian says he's done with his 5K. Last person to finish, but I got a PR by about 10 minutes. Oh my God, well done, Ian. Everyone's clapping for Ian. I'm so sorry that I'm reading this after you're done. But like, well done. Oh my God, I can't believe you actually did a 5K. Like, while watching this, while typing in the chat. Oh my God, you're amazing. Yes, everyone was like so proud of Ian. That's amazing. I've never done a 5K in my life, and I don't see myself doing one anytime soon. Sarah says she just heard discreetly calling him out. I know. Alice says, Sky. Jonathan says, I love this scene so much. I love this scene so much. I love Chloe's acting in this scene. I know. Alice says, who should rot in hell? Oh my God. Will says, I tipped them off. Yes, and Alice said, Hail Hydra. Oh my God, that entire thing was so good. Jose City says, rotten hell, Ward. Rotten hell. Everyone's saying rotten hell. Oh my God, literally. That's hopefully what he did after season 3. Oh my God, crazy. Jose City says, wait, but he literally does in the place hell was based on, in the myths from Maveth. I've never known if it's supposed to be called Maveth or Maveth. I've heard it both ways, but I call it Maveth. Jonathan said the one time she says Hail Hydra and it backfires on her. Well, it didn't backfire on her. Are you saying that like he didn't say it back or something? But like, oh my God. And she's so good. I love that scene so much. Alice says the fact that he dies on Maveth, which was like a symbol of hell. So he really did rot in hell. Oh, I love that. I love that. Alice says, Mike, no. Sarah says him banging on the car is terrifying. I know. Like, terrifying. Mike, I know. Alice says, I feel so bad for how he's forced to do evil things. Like, literally. Will says, he roast him, Sky. I know. Go, Sky, go, girl. Jose City says, it wasn't personal. He did not just say that. Will says, it wasn't personal. And Jonathan says, let her vent. Honestly, like, yes. Will says, Sky in episode 1 doesn't mean that you're an evil government tool bag. Foreshadowing. Literally. I love that foreshadowing so much. Alice says, when my friend finally got... Yeah, where's your friend? I was wondering where they are. Alice says, when my friend finally got to this episode, and we were talking about it, my other friend who likes Ward was across the road, and I screamed, he's a... with no context. And I'm like, oh my God. That could have been like so bad if people were like around a lot, but I love... He's a... That's so funny. Oh my God. I freaking love Sky being like, yes, you are. Founder of Hydra, the Red Skull, Chapter 1 was a big fat freaking... Like, I love that she says that and like, is like, you are. Like, Oh my god, I love her for that so much. Jose City says the way she comes to the realization his feelings were real was horrifying. I know, like, she feels so sick, and I love that she feels so sick about it, because like that's disgusting and terrifying. Will says, I'm so glad they did not go down the storyline of her forgiving him because he loves her. Oh my god, we get way too much of that storyline, so that's like a huge reason why I love Skye and love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so much, is because they did not do that. Like, gross. Al says, Ward, ew, he's so ew. Al says he's so creepy and evil and ugly inside. It's so funny. Jonathan says, oh, poor Ward, feels so bad for you. Here's a violin. Literally. Jose City says, I wouldn't like the real you. Go off, Skye. The tears in her eyes. Oh my god, I know. Like, her eyes, fully tears everywhere. Very small violin. Jonathan says, I was like Hunter and said nobody's listening. I know, I got the reference. I love that. Alice says, I was also 16 when I watched it for the first time. Yeah, because I'm 25 now, and so I was 16 in 2016 whenever like season 3 ended. Math. When I watched it for the first time, Will says, it's so sad that it's Ward who Fitz and Daisy compare themselves to in their darkest moments. Literally, like, he caused so much freaking trauma that whenever they like do anything wrong, they're like, I'm just like Ward, and I'm like, no, you're not. It's okay. Will says, probably because he's the only option this guy has. Yeah, literally. Alice says, I will be the same age as she was when she first did season 1 in like a few months. That's so cool. I love that. I'm the same age as Daisy Johnson, like Daisy Skye Johnson in season 1. So she's 25, I'm 25. I feel so cool about it. I love that I'm watching this as 25. Sarah says the change from now to season 7 is crazy. She would have let him die if it was season 7 Daisy. I know. Like, literally, in season 7, wasn't she like, okay, that's Garrett, off him. Do the world a favor and like end him now. Like, yeah, I love Daisy's progression. Season says, Sarah, I think season 2 Skye would have too, lol. Honestly, yeah. Well, because like she knew how much more damage he was going to do. So like, I get that. Jonathan says, this is like a more twisted Return of the Jedi. Honestly, seriously. Alice says she should have let him get off, but it's so important. She has humanity now in season 1. Yeah, like that's such a big part of her character, especially in season 1. So true. Skye says, or Wolf says, Skye, you literally wouldn't be a murderer. That would be Mike. Honestly, yeah, because like the way that Mike twisted it around to make it Skye's fault, it would have been Garrett's fault, not even Mike's fault. It would have been Garrett's fault, honestly. Will says, actually, Garrett, yeah, it would have been Garrett. Will says, this is AOS. There's no boring scenes. Literally. Jose City says, I love the scene Natasha mentioned. I know. Maria, S.H.I.E.L.D. 616. I know. This scene is so iconic. Get him, Maria. Maria is so done with Ward. I know. I love how much she vetted Ward. And she, like, was totally on his side until she finds out he said her. And then all of a sudden, she's like, I'm sick of you. Honestly. I love Maria's sass. I agree. Alice says, I love how this episode shows that all the MCU girlies are friends like Maria and Pepper and Nat. I know. I love that. I love that. That's why I need the young S.H.I.E.L.D. days. Jose says he would never sacrifice Skye like that. And Coulson literally risked the world cracking apart in season 5 to save her. I love Coulson and Skye so much. Will says, oh my gosh, Coulson hiding in the wheel. Well of the plane, just like May mentions in Seeds. I did not get that. Oh my god, she basically gave him the idea of how to save Skye's life. And oh, that was good. I love that parallel. Will says, oh, I love them. Trent Innes is one of the coolest scenes in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Lola falling is sick. I know. Sarah says, I love this scene, OMG. Jose City says, Mike channeling his inner Michael Myers. Yeah. Will says, I was just thinking, does Coulson ever fight Ward? And then I remembered Maven. Jose City says, Lola. Oh, and then Gabby got here. I'm at that part now. Lola, he's so her dad, her first time in Lola, and it's terrible. Well, technically it's her second time in Lola, but yeah, terrible. How are you? How are you, Gabby? I'm so happy that you joined. Sarah says she wrote in Lola in episode 1. Yeah, that part gets me every time. Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. LOL. LOL. I love how they are so disheveled. And the guy is like still parking. I know. I love how the guy's like, that'll be $20. Thank you. That's so funny. Will says it wasn't personal, just following orders happily. Yeah, honestly. I love how Mike was probably like, let him die. Let him die. do not give us the coordinates of where the hard drive needs to be hacked into. He's like, just let Ward melt and rot in hell. Jose City says Coulson and Sky don't matter right now. I feel like he was trying to protect them by not letting Ward go after them. I agree. I think Mike was literally trying to protect Sky. I think Mike was always trying to protect Sky and Coulson. Like, the fact that he still calls him Agent Coulson, like, he has so much respect for them and he cares about them so much. Like he was doing everything he could to protect Sky. Alice's Fitz saying he's not Hydra and then becomes Hydra in the framework. Oh my god, I hate that. I hate it. Wolf says also Simmons becoming Hydra as well. When? Oh, season 2. Okay, undercover, not really. Yeah, but true. That's crazy. That they both, like, at some point are in Hydra. Oh my god, that's crazy. Simmons saying she's not Hydra and then going undercover in the next season. Alice says they are a family heartbreak, like, they can't be separated. I know. Gabby says, is the after party still happening tonight? Yes. If you're still here watching, like, I'm just going through the chat now. If you're still here watching, yes, after party will be after this live watch party. Yes, and I'm very excited about that because we have a lot to talk about with these episodes. Wolf says the fact that the Avengers never find out is so sad. I know, I hate that. I like to think that, like, they kind of did. Wolf says, Fitz, I'd rather not believe it. Seriously. He's so sweet. Sarah says the fact that Simmons worked undercover and Fitz became one of the top Hydra leaders in the framework after they promised they would never be Hydra. Oh my god, seriously. Al says, Fitzsimmons, my heart. I know. Jonathan says OMG and both of them become Hydra. I love how we're all just like realizing the parallel of both of them becoming Hydra at some point. Jose City says, I know Ward wasn't fully brainwashed like the others, but the grooming from Garrett since he was 15 was definitely emotionally brainwashing in the more traditional sense, which makes me mad. I agree. But, like, I feel like it was, like, to a point where Ward still made the decisions that he made. So, like, it's like grooming, but also, like, he still made those decisions himself. So, like, he did it for Garrett, but also, like, at some point, you realize that you're hurting people. And, like, I feel like he could have stopped, and he chose not to. But yeah, the Garrett just makes me so mad. Anyways, Wolf says, he never had to find out, but Gemma found out. Oh my god, yeah. Wolf says, I love Sky and Trip. I love Sky and Trip. I love Sky and Trip. They're so cute. Wolf says, Coulson's not even surprised, just thinks that's my girl. It's so true. Whenever he sees May in the room, he's like, she's back. I love that. That's so true. He's like, that's my girl. I adore Trip so much. I'm sobbing. I think Sky's, oh yeah, Sky's probably still in shock. Mama May returns. May, Mother May. Yeah, she definitely deserves a good cry. I agree. Do you think the motel is the same place we saw Enoch in the beginning of season 5? That would be so cool. I love that. The reveal is so good. I think he was just at his house. Yeah, I think he was just at his house, but like that would have been a cool like parallel. The reveal, I know the reveal that Coulson is the one. Oh my god, I never saw that coming. Yeah. Jose City says oh wait, Alice says I forgot about like after the first time I watched it, so I had the shock the second time. That's funny. Jose City says the program was for Fallen Avenger, and that's exactly what it was used for. I know. I love later, like in a couple episodes. Oh my god, we're almost done with season 1. This is wild. This is crazy. Oh my god, wow. But I love it when Fury's like it was for Fallen Avenger. You were an Avenger. I love that part so much. Well, says I just realized that Coulson decided to record this video at night, no backlighting. I think it was like super early in the morning. But yeah, no backlighting. I don't think that Coulson's main. I love how ominous it is though. That's totally Coulson's style to be like, okay, this is gonna be so ominous and creepy. So I'm gonna like record in the dark in the early morning. Trent Aiden says Coulson lives literally. Jonathan says Tahiti is separate but in this case it was probably a good idea for Coulson's mental state. Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Jose City says Tahiti was the Cree drugs and the memory manipulation was to mitigate the crazy. Well, I know that, but like I think the brain opening thing was the memory replacement part, right? Because I was always like, why did he need that and Sky didn't need that? But I guess that was the memory replacement because they didn't do that with Sky. Sarah says, I have to leave a little early, unfortunately. Bye, everyone. I'm so glad that Sarah can come. Gabby says, love this episode. I know, right? Oh my God, this episode. The fact that I couldn't even like look away from the episode shows how good it is. Alice says, I think Tahiti was the name of the project designed to revive a fallen Avenger, so it definitely included both the memory and the GH825. Okay, they just do nicknames for the memory machine as Tahiti. Okay. They do just nickname the memory machine as Tahiti. I'm okay. I'm still kind of confused. Jonathan says the memory machine is just another version of the machine used in Dollhouse. So true. Oh my gosh, yes, the similarities. Gabby says that's adorable. Yes, cat. I want to show you my cat. Jose City says petition for prequel Young Coulson days. Show to be called the Academy. Yeah, I mean, it has to be called the Academy. Honestly, it has to be called the Academy. Like Sky says, she's like, I've heard a lot about the Academy. Alice says, I did a 5K once like 10 years ago for a family friend's medical fundraiser thing. That's wonderful of you. And I definitely walked the whole thing and almost died. That would be me. Yeah, I wouldn't even make it the whole 5K. Alice says Sophia has an early morning tomorrow, so can't join tonight, but it's very sad about it and says hi. Oh yay, I'm so glad that Sophia says hi. I told them that I say hi, that we all say hi. She's gonna try and join next week. Awesome, because like that's gonna be so good. Before I forget, there will not be one next week. There will be one the week after that, but next week, next Friday is the 4th of July, and I know, and I am obviously not doing anything for it, but there will be fireworks going off everywhere around my town because, as I said, Southern State. So we will not have a live watch party next Friday on the 4th because, like, I won't be able to hear anything and, like, fireworks will be going off everywhere. And I have to comfort my puppy, okay? Like, I have to comfort my little puppy dog because we have to give him tons of meds. Like, not tons, like a couple, but like he gets terrified. So sadly, there will not be one next week. And I also hate fireworks. So like, I'm gonna like huddle under a blanket with my dog. But the week after that, what day is that? July 11th. Then we'll be watching episode 21. Okay, wait. So yes, okay, and I will, okay, cool. Yeah, okay, I think I'm caught up actually. That was Malik, but yeah. Oh, Malik was the one that Daisy was like, just off him. Jose City says, I mean, based on the porcupine drawing, Maria obviously was not fond of war to begin with. That's true. That's true. That's really funny. She was like, just drew like a porcupine poop with knives. That's so funny. She never really liked Ward. Jonathan says every single member Sky Daisy has encountered has caused her emotional trauma or physical pain. Literally, give the girl a break. My God. Did y'all see that she's gonna be at New York Comic Con with Clark and Ming-Na? Like, they're all three gonna be there. I want them to do a panel, or I want them to announce the return of their characters to the MCU because like they're all gonna be there. Oh my God, it's gonna be so good. I cannot wait for all those like videos and photos and oh my God, I love them. Wolf sent me on Instagram and I'm gonna post it on my Instagram story tonight that they sent me the photos of Chloe Bennett and Ming-Na Wen posing with my shirt. that I designed. And it was so, like, I freaked out so hard, Wolf, whenever you sent those photos of, like, they said that Chloe Bennett took a photo of my, it's the Coulson shirt that I wore last week, where it says, "Who's like us, damn few." And apparently Chloe took a photo of it, and then there's a photo of Chloe pointing at it with Wolf, and I was like, oh my god. So I'm gonna post it on my Instagram story later. Like, oh my god, that made me so happy. You have no idea, Wolf. Like, no idea. Alice says this episode is so good and basically the turning point when they where'd it go? When they are never happy again. Honestly, that's so horrible. Jonathan said everyone suffered in this episode. I know, it's horrible. Josie City says, I feel like grooming / emotional manipulation for him being Hydra was really prevalent in season 1, but after his death, it's just Ward being a freaking, yeah, Hydra agent, yeah, literally. Those were all decisions, honestly. Wolf says, I meant Coulson, thinking that because Skye left the Trojan horse. Yeah, I love that. That's so true. Jose City says Skye didn't need the memory replacement because her Kree, well, I know that, because her Kree and human DNA was already there, but if she hadn't, well, they didn't know that at the time, so they could have done the memory replacement, not realizing that she didn't need it. She would have had the carving drawing compulsions too, yeah. Wolf says, fireworks, huh? No worries. Oh, poor puppy. I know. Josh says, since we won't see you next week, happy 4th. Yeah, I guess. Happy 4th. Jonathan says, guess we'll see you in 2 weeks. We don't have 4th of July over here, so yeah. So hope it's not too loud for you. It's always so loud here. It always, oh my god. Alice says, my dog used to be terrified of fireworks, but she's really, really old now and deaf. So my dog is 10, and I know I called him a puppy, but my dog is 10, and he was like a rescue dog, and he is also like a shooting survivor. Like, he has a bullet in his neck. It's terrifying that we literally just found like a year ago. It was terrifying to know that he got hit. But like, so any popping noises, any thunder, any lightning, any like fireworks, he shakes so hard, and like, it's so sad. So yeah, I have to protect my puppy on that day. Fantastic Girl says, yeah, understandable if pets hate fireworks. I don't really care for them either anymore. I don't like fireworks in general. I don't think that they're like good at all. Like, they're not good for people with PTSD or anxiety or veterans or animals or the environment or literally anything. To me, like, fireworks are just like cool to look at for like a split, like 2 minutes, and then it's over. But then like the damage is like, oh my god, like, I don't like fireworks. I feel very strongly about that. Fantastic Girl says, I'll be out of town next week too anyway. So perfect. Alice says, also happy 2 years from me passing my driver's test, so we don't celebrate the 4th of July here, lol. That's wonderful that you passed your driver's test 2 years ago. That's wonderful. Well done. Well said. I did see that. Oh my gosh, I would be so happy if they came back. Also so nervous. Yeah, also so nervous. Because unless Mo and Jen and Jeff are like in charge of it, I'd be nervous about them returning. But hopefully it goes well. Jose City says, the more I learn about medicine, the more I realize fireworks are just not worth it most of the time. Maybe it's if it's trained professionals, but the amount of people who set them off on their own, yeah, I know. Like, the fact that people don't even do it responsibly or safely, I don't like fireworks. CCD says, that's awesome, congrats. Alice says, our firework night is, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, thank you. Or if you're talking about, anyways, Alice says, our firework night is to celebrate the guy who tried to overthrow Parliament but failed. Oh my god, I love that. Jonathan says, I'm so happy for you. Wolf says, hee hee, yay, that makes me so happy. I was so happy about the shirt. Yes, Alice says, honestly, fireworks should be so much more restricted. They're literally explosive. I know. I don't understand why it's so easy to get them. Especially like kids or teenagers or people. Alice says, yeah, remember the 5th of November. Yeah, that's so good. Jose City says, I think they mainly didn't do the memory replacement because no doctors to do it, and because she didn't die like Coulson, and it was mostly to suppress the trauma of the death for AC. I know, but like, yeah, I know that. But like, I was like, my main question was like, is Tahiti the whole thing, or is Tahiti the drug and the brain thing. I don't know. I think it's like both, basically. Sarah says, you're still alive. I am still alive. I know it's been so long. I'm sorry. I got dinner, so I'm back now. I am still alive. Hi. I'm so glad you're back. We were just about to end it. And Sarah, I don't know if you saw it, but I said that there will not be a live next Friday on the 4th because fireworks. And I won't be able to hear anything in my house. So we are going to watch episode 21 on the 11th, on July 11th. Yes. Will says I would be okay with the drone show instead. I have a friend who's designed drone animations and it sounds really cool. That's cool. Yeah, that would be cool. Oh my god, that's so cool. That would be way better than fireworks. Oh my god. Sarah says, Alice, hi, I had to leave because my dad picked up food and it was getting cold. Glad I can continue to talk to you guys before the live is over. Yes. Josie Stydia said, oh, Tahiti is the combination. LOL. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you for answering my question. Both the GH and the memory manipulation. Okay. Thank you. Now my question is answered. Yeah, Wolf says, I really saw. Yeah. Sarah says, oh, good to know. That's probably a good idea. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm caught up in the chat. And I'm sorry. That's so funny because, like, I literally, like, that was very long. I should have read it as we were going, but I was, like, glued to the episode. That episode was so freaking good. Before we go, and as I get my cat to show you, what was your favorite scene? Because mine was definitely, I tipped them off. Hail Hydra. Oh my god, girl. That's so good. Okay, I'm gonna get my cat and see if she wants to say hi when anyone. We'll see if she wants to say hi. Normally she doesn't. Oh, my clock is still going. I didn't even know that. That's funny. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get my cat. I don't think you can see anything you're not supposed to see, right? Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. Moses! You wanna say hi? Moses! Moses! Hello? Moses? I have no idea where she went. I don't even know if you... Oh, there you are. Hi. There you are. Hi. Isn't she so cute? Oh my god. Hi. Hi, baby. It's okay. She's like, why did you lock me out? My good girl. Yes, everyone says, Kitty. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Moses. Here's my good girl. Yes, you're so pretty. Are you so pretty? Everyone's like, hi, Kitty. Sarah says the whole reveal of the team finding out about Ward. Oh my god, the Ward is Hydra thing, just in general. I love you. Thank you for being so sweet. I know that you're actually annoyed. Okay, bye. That was Muse. I post about her on my story all the time. Sarah says, OMG, what's her name? My cat, Ron. Oh my god, is that named after Harry Potter? It's bugging me right now. LOL, that's so funny. My cat's name is Muse. Because I found her in a bush outside my house and she was meowing. So, Muse, 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 Muse. So, her name is Muse. And I normally put her in the other room because my phone is on a tripod and she will like sway the whole thing as she's like rubbing against it and my whole tripod will just be like that. So I normally put her in the other room. But she wanted to say hi, fangirl. Fantastic Girl says cats always have their own agenda. I know. It's M-E-W-S spelled. Like on Stranger Things. Yeah. Sarah says it is after Harry Potter. LOL. I have five cats in total. I need to get her a friend. I always wanted to get her a friend, but like my family is like, no, we already have a dog and a cat. Like we can't handle anymore. And I'm like, someday I will get her a friend. I will get her a friend. Alice says, OMG, Sarah, what's all their names? I know. Like, are they all named after Harry Potter characters? Like, that's adorable. I love that. Sarah says, well, my family has 5 cats. Ron is mine, though. That's so cute. Don't. She's messing everything up. Yeah, that's so cute. So like your family has 5 cats and yours is named Ron. That's adorable. Anyways, okay. Now I feel like I'm just like chatting. But yes, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I know that this one was like long compared to, I don't know if it was longer than all our others. I feel like we talk a lot. And I feel like we just like chat and have fun. But yes, Gabby, so the after party will start in a couple minutes on my Patreon, on our Discord. So if you want to join for that, oh, thank you. Gabby says, thanks again for hosting these. Oh my God. This is the highlight of my week, every single week. Oh my God. It's so good. I love doing this so much, like so much. Like it's so fun because I don't have any in-person people to talk about Agents of, well, except for my mom, because I showed her Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, so she gets it. But like, I don't have anyone else other than that in person to talk about AOS with. And so I love talking to you guys about AOS. Sarah says this is actually 4 whoops Ron Weasley, Seamus, Caramel, and Pity. I love those. That's adorable. Wolf says yes, thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming. Oh my God, and joining. Alice says see you all in 2 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks. Jonathan says see you all in 2 weeks. Take care, everyone. Yes. Sarah says we had a cat. Oh, passed away in the beginning of the year, so I forgot. Oh no, that's so sad. I'm sorry. That's the worst in the entire world. So I'm sorry. I totally relate. Okay. Sorry. Bye. Thank you guys so much for joining. This was so fun. Okay, cool. And I will hang out with y'all in 2 weeks, in 2 Fridays. Okay.